There's a hurricane in my area and I have to stay at my parents' house for a little bit, so while I'm here, I'm just gonna work on a quick and easy to make video. And right before I left, I streamed Dr. Fetus's Mean Meat Machine just to show people how bad it is. I didn't finish it in that stream, but I have beaten the entire game off camera, so I still feel like I should be able to talk about it. Meat Boy and Puyo Puyo don't go well together at all. Like, what do they even have in common? So my guess is that the developers just thought it would be funny if they made a game with a title that's a reference to Mean Bean Machine, because that game is a meme, and they just didn't put any thought into whether or not it made any sense or be fun to play. Okay, let's not even talk about the gameplay yet. Does the game do the bare minimum? Does it actually function? No! Sure, it's not as broken as Mega Man 3, but the controls just do not work. Sometimes my inputs wouldn't register, which would result in me dying, and this isn't like some thing that happens once or twice during a playthrough. It would happen several times per world. It was pretty consistent. And yes, you did hear me correct. You can die in this game, and not just from your screen being filled. This game's unique feature is that it has obstacles, and they're just as annoying as you would think. If the pieces you're dropping hit an obstacle before landing, then you die and have to restart from the last checkpoint. And it's not like the pieces that have landed are immune either. An obstacle can just come in and knock down your entire setup and you can't do anything about it. Why did they think this was a good idea?
I like tormenting you.
Jokes aside, I gave my legitimate answer during the stream.
I genuinely think that they did it just to try to make it different, and it made the game 10 times worse as a result.
And yes, that music you heard during the clip is the music that's in the game. The music is laughably bad and soulless. Not as soulless as those menus.
Oh my goodness!
Not even to mention the boss fights, which don't even have death animations, they just end. Like, what? The menu music is incredibly bland and boring, so forgettable, genuinely. But also, the in-game music is just remixes of music from the other games, but it sounds like it's being played by a middle school band class. You wanna know why this video doesn't have background music? It's because I didn't want to subject you to this for most of it.
Please kill me. It's the only sensible thing to do after showing me those horrible, horrible images. Please, death is the only salvation.
It's impressive, really. They managed to make a game that makes me think that Meat Boy is dead, and it also is insulting towards Puyo Puyo. Because anytime you make a combo in this game, which just gives you a couple of seconds of invincibility, it's going to be completely by accident. Every move you make is just an attempt to not die. Everything you do is panic-driven due to how much the obstacles fill up the screen and are an obnoxious nuisance you have to deal with for the entire duration of the game. It is insufferable. Do not play it.